Good morning, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today is May 5th, 2024, and I'm going to share with you today a part 2 on the Devil's Comet closest to Earth, June 2nd, 2024. In my first video, I shared all of this information with you, talking about the rebirth of Israel and the 75 years, bringing us to the end of the 75th year on May 13th, 2024. 21-day battle of Michael against the dragon in the heavens, bringing us to June 2nd. And June 2nd is the Devil's Comet, the mother of dragons comet closest to Earth. This is Ascension Day. And from the rebirth of Israel, May 14th, 1948, it's 666,666 hours. Also translated to 27,777 days. June 2nd, 2024, Ascension Day, the Devil's Comet closest to Earth. All of that information can be found in this video that I did yesterday or the day before. The Devil Comet cast to Earth on June 2nd, 2024. The Devil cast to Earth on June 2nd, 2024. The link will be in the description box and in an attachment at the end of this video. Go ahead and watch that video. It's only 9 minutes long to get this full explanation. Now, today I have information I want to add to this. Very important information about June 2nd, 2024. If we look at the rebirth of Israel from 1948, after the rebirth of Israel, there was a blood moon tetrad in 1949 and 1950. Once we went past the first Passover, and this is the important thing here, is that 1948 there was no Passover because they were reborn in the second month. And so 1949, which was the first Passover of the reborn Israel, the first Passover of the reborn Israel was April 13th, 1949, and there was a blood moon here. Then over the next 2 years, there was a blood moon on Passover, a blood moon on Tabernacles, a blood moon on Passover, and a blood moon on Tabernacles. And this was very important, just as it was in 1967, 1968, and also in 2014 and 2015, where there were 4 blood moons on these 4 holidays: Passover, Tabernacles, Passover, Tabernacles. So the first Passover after the rebirth of Israel started a blood moon tetrad. And if we go to Pentecost of 1949, Pentecost of 1949 was June 2nd. Pentecost. And so we have here then in 2024, the 75th anniversary of the first Pentecost of the reborn Israel. The first Pentecost of the reborn Israel, June 2nd, 1949, June 2nd, 2024, is the 75th anniversary of that. On this day, June 2nd, 2024, the Devil's Comet closest to Earth. This is Ascension Day. This is Ascension Day. Jesus ascended into the heavens on the 40th day of the Omer, 10 days before Pentecost. That is June 2nd, 2024, is Ascension Day. And June 2nd is the 153rd day of the year. June 2nd is the 153rd day of the year. In John chapter 21, there's a mystery about the 153 fish. But in the chapter, Jesus goes on to say, "If I will that he tarry till I come, what is that to thee? Follow thou me." Then went the saying abroad among the brethren that that disciple should not die. And this was brought out in John chapter 21 after the catch, the miraculous catch of 153 fish. Jesus went on to refer to quite possibly the rapture of the church, someone remaining until he comes. That this disciple will remain until I come. And so it's interesting that John chapter 21 alludes to the second coming of Jesus Christ and people remaining until he comes. Those who are alive when he returns will not precede those who have passed on, but the dead in Christ will rise first. And then those that remain will ascend, will be snatched up in the clouds, just as Jesus was snatched up, was ascended into the clouds. So June 2nd is the 153rd day of the year. And this is an interesting situation when we have the 153rd day of the year. It's the mystery of the fish. On this day, the Devil's Comet is closest to Earth. And in the constellation of Taurus, we have the Sun and Venus in perfect conjunction. Jupiter, Mercury, and Uranus, all here, all in Taurus. The five bodies, all in Taurus. The Sun, Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, and Uranus. The Sun and Venus in perfect conjunction in the horns of the altar, the horns of Taurus. The Sun and Venus in the horns, together, joined. And the Moon and Mars are in the constellation of Pisces. And here we have what could be the mystery of the 153 fish. Well, this is the 153rd day of the year, June 2nd. Okay? And so this is additional information from what I previously shared with you. The Devil's Comet, closest to Earth, June 2nd, Ascension Day, and it's the 153rd day of the year. I want to thank all of you who have been giving to our ministry over the past few months. This has been a great encouragement and a great help to us to continue our work here in Yucatan, Mexico, as we reach the lost through jail ministry, through rehab center ministries. We go to the market each week to preach. We do house visits with prayer and counsel. We also have a church with over 100 or 150 people that come weekly to our services. And we could not do this without those of you who are standing with us and supporting our work. I have a link for you with information in the description box about how you can support our work. And we know that we are going to be out of here very, very soon. And until we are raptured out of here, we are trusting the Lord for all of the needs that we have, finances, and for the prayers that we need to continue our work. And we appreciate those of you who are standing with us. Thank you so much for your prayers. Thank you so much for your support. The link of how you can continue to support our work here is in the description box below. I pray you guys are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.